Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining in on this shop talk for Valley Center Business Association. We have the pleasure of having Rosalinda from Accion, a local not-for-profit lender for small business. Their mission is to provide economic opportunity for low to moderate income business owners who lack access to traditional sources of credit. And the very timely reason to have them is they do have a program to benefit businesses that have been affected by COVID-19, which a lot of our small businesses have, and they're also a micro lender. Very few sources for that type of lending out there. Really thrilled to have Rosalinda on the call to give us some information about what they do and how they might be able to help some of our businesses.
Thank you for having me here today. I'm really, really excited about this opportunity because we have a great COVID relief program for those businesses in the unincorporated areas of San Diego. I mean, the program covers all of the county, but the higher benefit is going to be for the unincorporated, the businesses located in the unincorporated areas. Accion is a nonprofit micro-lending organization. We lend to businesses that do not qualify for traditional credit with a traditional bank, for example. And we have been lending in San Diego for over 25 years. We also service Riverside, San Bernardino, the Imperial Valley as well. We also provide technical assistance and connections with all our partners. So if the person is not eligible now for a loan, we can prepare them to be eligible in the future. Now, why do we exist? We exist to pretty much provide economic opportunities to business owners in the low to moderate income spectrum. Now we do who are not able to access financing. Now we help everybody, especially now that everybody pretty much has been affected by COVID. We are here to help. Now let's talk about the relief efforts. As we implemented this program about 2 months ago. Basically, the city of San Diego, or I would say the county of San Diego, has given us a fund of $5 million to distribute in the unincorporated areas of San Diego. This loan is a maximum of $50,000 per business. That's a maximum a business can qualify for. It doesn't matter if they got EDIL or did not get EDIL. It doesn't matter if they got PPP or did not get PPP. They will still qualify for this program if they were affected by the pandemic. Now, this loan up to $50,000, it's a 1% for unincorporated areas. And we also offer a 3.99% loan for those businesses that are not in the unincorporated areas, that they are in the cities. So they can still access a low interest rate of 3.99. So the COVID relief program starts at $5,500. That's the minimum they can get. And it's basically based on the sales of 2019. So we're going to ask for the 2019 taxes and see all the sales that were occurred in 2019. We are going to divide them by 12, multiply them by 2.5, and then that will be the maximum eligibility of the business. So what that means is we're willing to lend you 2.5 months of sales of 2019. So we're assuming that these businesses were doing great in 2019 and the pandemic hit and they were strongly affected. Okay, so this is a working capital loan. It can be used for rent, utilities, payroll, insurance, anything that is needed in the business. We are not going to require that you submit receipts for what you did with the money. Okay, so this is not the PPP or EIDL. It's also not a forgivable loan. So it needs to be paid back. What we want is you to get back on track, and we want to do everything possible to get your business back on track. The term is a maximum of 60 months, depending on how much you get. So if you get 5,500, it's probably going to be 2 years, the term. You get 50,000, it's going to be 60 months. Now, there is no payments for the first 6 months. So you start making payments on month number 7. We don't require any collateral for this type of business. There is no admin fee either. Now, the only fee that the borrower is going to pay is the state guarantee fee. Now, all those businesses in the unincorporated areas that are going to pay 1% interest, the county, the San Diego County, is covering the guarantee fee as well. So they only have to pay $250, which is what the guarantee application charges. So we, as an organization, Accion, does not have any fee for the application. Is once we approve the loan, we submit it to the guarantee, and they are going to charge $250 to issue that guarantee on the loan, and that's the only cost for the client. But that is pretty much taken out of the proceeds that were approved, so there is no out-of-pocket cost for the client. This is a very quick turnaround. If the client submit all those, if the client applies today, submit all documents tomorrow, in 3 to 5 days, the loan will be approved. It's pretty quick. But if there's one document missing, then we have a problem. So we have to make sure all the documents are in as fast as possible so we can assure a quick turnaround on this product. Now, who qualifies for this program? So this is a this is an opportunity for micro businesses. So we are looking for businesses that do not have more than 50 employees. And these are most of the businesses in San Diego, right? They have less than 50 employees. They must have been in business since before August 1st. Okay, so these are for businesses that are not startup, basically. So that they have more than 1 year in business. They have to have another source of income. So let's suppose you have a hair salon, but your husband has a job, a full-time job, and he can provide for you while you struggle during this time. Definitely, we probably can do the deal because he is supporting you with his income. So there has to be some other sort of income so you as a business owner can prove that you have the capacity to make the payments on this loan. Even if the payments are going to be done in 7 months, are going to start in 7 months, you need to show capacity to make those payments. So let's suppose that you are eligible for $40,000 based on your sales. But when the underwriter looks at your actual documentation, they realize you will only have the capacity to make the payments on a loan of $25,000. That is what they are going to approve you. Basically, a loan for $25,000, because that is the monthly payment on that loan is what you have the capacity to pay. So with this loan, we want to help you get out of this situation that you are in because of the result of the pandemic, but we don't want to put you in a worse situation, okay? So that's why we have to make sure there is capacity to pay. Now, the minimum credit score for this particular product is 580. And we don't want to see any bankruptcy filed in the last 2 years. So basically, it has to be, if you have filed a bankruptcy in the past, it has to be at least 12 months since the discharge of the bankruptcy to be eligible for this program. Another thing we don't want to see on your credit is a predatory loan. What that means is any loans that you are paying more than 30% interest. So if you have a loan that you're paying daily or you're paying weekly, that is most probably a predatory loan that is higher than 30%. These loans represent a higher risk for the lender because these loans, what they do is drain your cash flow because they are a very, very high interest. So we do not want to see that on your credit. The other thing that we are going to require, we are requiring, is a recovery plan. We want to know what is it that you're doing to recover from COVID. You know, maybe you can say, I had a brick and mortar, I had to close it, but I am selling online, or I am taking care of my clients any other way. So you have to explain what are you doing to recover from COVID, or maybe you want the money to be able to set up a camera to do your yoga classes online. So all depends what is it that your plan is, will be able to help you. Now, what are we asking for? So the document, even though this list seems long, is one thing or the other. So I'm gonna go over the list. Basically your ID, because we need to know who you are. We're gonna ask for 3 months of bank statements of all of your accounts. So we assume you have a personal account and a business account. Now, if you have 10 accounts, because you love to have accounts, we're gonna need 3 bank statements from all of your accounts. Okay, and we send you a special link where basically you are authorizing your bank to send us the bank statements. We use a third-party service, very secure, called Accion Logic. Basically, we send you, you tell us what is the bank, who is the bank. If it's Wells Fargo Bank, we will send you a link for Wells Fargo Bank. You enter that link, you log into your account, and you authorize the bank to send us that information directly. And that comes to a completely secure server through the bank. Now, we're also going to ask you for your most recent tax return, which is 2019 tax return. Now, we're going to provide another link for you that is uniquely for you. That link is for you to upload all your documents. No one has access to that link. So basically, you will upload your documents to that link, including your personal tax return for 2019. In the event that you have not filed your 2019 for your business or your personal or both, we will request the 2018 tax return plus your financial statements for 2019. By that, I mean the balance sheet and the P&L for 2019, because since this is a loan based on your sales, we need to know what your sales were in 2019. This report is very easily printed out or saved as PDF if you have a QuickBooks account or any sort of accounting software. Now, of course, we're going to ask you to complete a form that explain how were you affected by COVID and what steps have you taken to recover. One other thing that we're going to require is the information on your business bank account, because your loan proceeds, once you get approved, they're going to be deposited on your business bank account. So we need an ACH form, and we will send that to you, where you can pretty much add your business account and the routing number for your bank to make sure we transfer the money to the correct account. And we are going to ask you for the first page of your bank account. We're going to have anyway to verify your account number. Now, we also offer startup loans and expansion loans. So if you started your business in 2020 and you're doing great, fantastic, but you need an extra capital, you can also access our program for your business. Now, if you're starting a business now, we also lend to startup businesses. Now, these are risky times, okay? So my best advice is that you consult with our rep in your area. Her name is Melba Vaquero, and I can connect you with her. She covers the area of Valley Center and Escondido and Fallbrook, and she can basically assess your particular situation if you're not eligible for a COVID. Okay, so that means if you started your business after August 2019. Now, the rate on those loans goes from 6.99 to 18.99. Now, keep in mind, this is a simple interest loan, so this is even better than a credit card. So a lot of people are using their credit card and maxing out on their credit cards, and their credit score is going down to the toilet. And a loan does not do that for you, because the loan is simple interest. You pay the same payment every month, just like a car, just like a mortgage. There is no surprises. So a loan actually helps you build credit. A credit card helps you destroy your credit. So those are things to think about. Now, who is going to pay 18.99? People with a low credit score and no collateral. Who is going to pay 6.99? People with excellent credit score and a strong collateral, or they have overall strength. Now, we do offer a 1% discount for veterans or active duty military, and there is no application fee. Now, the term for these loans for a regular loan is up to 72 months, from 1 year to 7 years, depending on the size of the loan. So to give you an example, if your loan is approved for $15,000, you're going to have 3 years to pay back. Now, if your loan is approved for $75,000, you're going to have 60 months or 72 months to pay back, depending on the underwriter's evaluation. Now, these loans are regular program. Basically, any loans above $5,000 is going to have a closing cost of 6%, and this is including the guarantee. So we're going to basically, it's going to be 3% the processing fee and 3% the guarantee. In terms of funding, the turnaround of the loan is going to be between 2 and 3 weeks, depending when, as long as all the documents have been collected, it also goes pretty quickly. So how the businesses can apply for this COVID relief loan? The COVID relief loan is by invitation. So you need to request your invitation on this particular link, or you can send me an email and I will request the invitation for you. It's super easy, but in the invitation, there's gonna be the screening question that I mentioned before. Do you have less than 50 employees? Did you start your business before August 1st? Do you have any predatory loans? You know, all these questions are being asked in that screening. And then if you answer all those questions correctly, you will receive the invitation to apply. In any case, I will definitely invite you to consult with your business development officer in your area, which is Melba here. Melba is the one who covers your area. Her number is 760-636-3075. She is the business development officer for Riverside and North San Diego. So definitely, this is the person you want to get to know. You can also reach out to me. I will connect you with her. So do not worry. You're going to have my information also. I'm going to put it on the chat box. Now, we also have a strong partnership with the Small Business Development Center and with SCORE and the Women Business Center. These are organizations that offer assistance. To give you an example, for example, if the person is a startup business, they need a startup loan. We are going to require that they have a business plan. And what if they don't know how to do a business plan? You need to connect with the Small Business Development Center to be able for them to help you with the business plan. And they are willing to do that. They also can give if you got PPP, they can help you with the PPP forgiveness program. If you cannot connect for some reason with the SBDC counselor, call our offices and we can connect you with one. So if you're buying a business, we are seeing this a lot of businesses that are pretty much, they cannot sustain their operations anymore. They're selling, and there are a lot of people looking for businesses. So this has been a good opportunity for them to buy a business. And we are seeing a lot of people wanting to buy businesses for sale. So we also advise them to go to the SBDC or find a SCORE mentor to help you evaluation for the system, for the business. And they'll be able to do that evaluation for you and tell you if the business is worth what they're asking for. So all those services we can connect you with, as we have a great partnership with SCORE and the SBDC. The Women Business Centers is a great resource for women business owners. they also have excellent marketing resources. So trying to find another way to market your product, they are very helpful with that. Also, you can reach out to your local business association, like the Valley Center Business Association, of course, any local business chamber of commerce. Sometimes they have information on the grants available in your city. We also have a website, in our website, a resource page that is here at the bottom, socal.accion.org /COVID resources, that can share, can have a list of all the resources available in San Diego. We update that weekly, so make sure you visit that page. We don't have a survey today, but if you need to contact us, make sure you do it through our website, socal.accion.org /contact. Make sure you contact us, or you can contact me, Rosalinda Delgado. I'm going to put my information on the chat. This is our main office. This is San Diego. We're currently closed. Everybody's working remotely, so please do not show up to our offices because we are not there. Just give us a call. Everybody's working, and everybody, and we can all answer the phone. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now. And I'm going to, do you want Faith to stop recording, or you want to continue to record the closing of this webinar?
Go ahead and stop the recording, because that really is the information that everybody